Greetings, Cancer, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope you're well, and let's dive right in and see what the cards have for Cancer. And thank you again so much for all of your comments and taking time to join these readings and bring your own imagination and intuition to it. And this is what I have jumping right out. Wow, the star. So this could involve this inspiring energy you're bringing to this reading, Cancer. And you see the water there is with this Aquarius water bearer. And water is reflective. Water is where we tap into our memories and we mirror our energy. And so there's something about this sense of coming out maybe from a dark time or a time where you were kind of in the shadows or not being spontaneous, but now you're being authentic. You see, I've had to tape her over, but she's naked, meaning that you're coming into this reading with a sense of authenticity, Cancer. And that's what you want to do. You want to shine as your true self and use all of your gifts and talents. And it has to do with tapping into this memory pool of something from the stars almost. You know, we come from star. We are stardust. We are golden. And we have to get back to the garden. That's Joni Mitchell. So we're in this garden of almost like earthly delights, letting the stars illuminate our path and bringing inspiration to others through your work or through some artistic production you're doing or some creative skill that you're developing that will inspire. And this is what is coming as a challenge to this is the Knight of Wands. Well, the Knight of Wands is challenging that energy around the star, your passion, your cockiness. Maybe you just want to go boldly toward this shining, this inspiration, something that where you're healing an old energy because you're using your memory. A lot of times we feel that our memory maybe is stuck in a certain pattern of what we remember, how we look back on ourselves or on our past situation. But you're changing energetically because you're going to go for this inspiration toward this energy of the Aquarius that is harmony and understanding. This sympathy, this deeper connection to the, as I talk about Cancer, the interconnected field, where we're all in this unified field. And we have this, as they say, the collapse of the wave. The collapse is to, like when you pop a balloon, that energy that was expanded becomes smaller. And so this is like this balloon that is at the foundation, this closure, this completion. And it's with Cancer, the energies of the fourth fixed signs of Taurus, Aquarius, and then we have Leo and Scorpio. But you're dancing through the Ouroboros, this wreath, this celebration, this wholeness. You're coming to a completion with the star. There could be this you at the very root, at the foundation, out of your field of awareness. You're moving quickly toward the star and toward this new beginning, a new life, starting the whole journey again. And the tarot is this journey of personal development, of spiritual awakening. And you're coming to a major closure of that at this time, a Cancer, whatever place you are on the journey. There are different levels, and you're breaking out of a fixed way of seeing this energy because you've got momentum and confidence to go toward it, to go toward the star. Whatever that star is for you, something that is connecting you to a deep memory, something that's stellar, something that makes you shine, or that's very bright and scintillating. But it's coming because the recent past, you've worked on a craft. You've been building something, or renovating, working with others. This is a cathedral. So, working with others, designing, being the architect of a structure, whether that's the structure of your personality. Or the structure of how you have been working on something physical in your career, in your craft, with others, in collaboration, and you work well with others and you've had a good time. Look at the polka dots. There's a sense of the energy around you, having a good time, being inspiring, not taking yourself so seriously, but standing above the rest and getting some recognition for whatever this you're doing. Cancer, that is inspiring others, that's healing others, and you're fired up about it. You're fired up because at the foundation, you're coming to the end of one phase of your life and moving into a whole new exciting phase. And what was going on in the recent past, or it could have been for many past years, you've been working with others, building something that is a stable, that's in the earth, on the ground, uh, brick and mortar. Uh, and it's coming now because you need to see from your higher power something that you need to see about this star, this inspiration, this ability you have to heal and use your gifts and talents, because you're letting go of any feeling of defeat, any feeling of a feeling that it's my way or the highway, or winning at all cost. You could be seeing that also each card has its polarities. So this could be that you finally, Cancer, using your mind, your intelligence, your analytical skills to see, is this a battle I want to keep fighting? Do I want to just let my weapons down, put my defenses down? And to stop fighting mentally, even if it's fighting within your own mind. And your higher powers are saying, a Cancer, maybe it's not worth the fight to fight over your anxiety, or fight this depression, this defeat, this feeling like you have a chip on your shoulder. But you're letting all of that go because you maybe are standing up for yourself. You're standing up for this energy toward closing out this old reality with success, with vision, with power, with a recognition financially. But why is this Five of Swords here at the crown? What is the higher power, Cancer, wanting you to know about this? Because you've worked so hard and you stood up and you're shining. You're getting recognition. You could be coming into some kind of renown, fame, because you've closed this old cycle out. You're coming into a whole new world. And you're dancing through this completion, meaning you're using all of those energies, your body, your spirit, your soul, to complete the foundational work of the spiritual journey. And in the past, you have been doing the craft, working a step by step with others on building a platform to move forward with and to be seen as a star of whatever you're working on, Cancer. But the higher powers want you to know that there is some fighting, there's some feeling at the crown of defeat, of having to win at all cost, or of this kind of Machiavellian energy of the ends justify the means. That is a mindset that you're looking into. Does it mean that? Or are you just willing to finally say, whatever this is I've been thinking about, that I've been analyzing, I'm going to take command and stand up for it? Because, well, you have the Magician and the seven of swords, and then the Magician. So it's interesting, you go from the 5 to the 7. And see how the 7 is looking back to the 5, and the 5 is looking This figure is looking to the seven, and the magician is looking straight forward at us. And so this is giving me the intuitive information from the download that to make magic, you have to look at your mindset, how you've been thinking about this, this defeat, this fighting, this winning at all cost. And this is another card that can be lying, stealing, and cheating. At the crown, you're seeing something about the mind, about how you think, about uh, your beliefs about what it is that you are trying to accomplish mentally at this strategic level. You're maybe being very diplomatic about dealing with this fighting, this bully, this victimizing energy, and you're needing to maybe steal these swords before this five of swords comes after you. So it's saying keep your strategy close to your chest about what it is you're creating, because something is very powerful, Cancer, you're bringing down from your higher power through the star, through the passion and the energy and the confidence to close out an old part of yourself, an old situation that you have been maybe fixed energetically. But you've been working in this craft, in this job, and getting a recognition. But whatever it is you wanted to create now, to make magic, to take personal power over, to use all your gifts and talents, you have to be very strategic about how you're communicating what you're doing. Whether you're trying to get the upper hand, is there any way you're cutting corners or cheating or trying to manipulate the situation? But that you will be looking into. But you will be able to make magic, to have that confidence that as above, so below, as within, so without. You're creating this amazing manifestation, and your power powers want you to know that you're doing that. But it's about the way you're thinking about it, the way you're strategically working on thinking about what you say, what you do, how you communicate, how you use your defense mechanisms. What strategy are you taking? Is it one of deceit, of cheating, lying? Is it narcissistic energy? Or are you doing this as a mindset that's very powerful and that's going to lead you to manifest what you really truly want? We'll have to see, because what's coming now is strength. Well, you have to have strength to go through this process. And sometimes the process is knowing that we have to juggle the ups and downs of life and use strength and courage to see sometimes things are at the peak and sometimes it goes into the valley. It's at the rise of the waves or at the trough. But you're using your spiritual figure eight, and here's the figure eight with the magician. And so there is this infinity, this connecting to your infinite power, to know what to do, to know how to use your mind, to know how to think through the situation, and then take action based on what it is you truly want to manifest. But what you're manifesting is coming because you're taming that inner beast within you. I mean, we all have our shadow elements, and these are both shadow elements of the air sign, of Aquarius, of Gemini, Libra. But something is being balanced out as you close out this phase of your life and move into a whole new destiny. And you're starting this journey with this intention to manifest. But you have to look deeply now at anything that you need to forgive yourself about, anything you need to understand. This earth angel has such deep compassion, and that is compassion for the ferociousness within you, for our ambition, our sexual drives, our instincts. but you're using your strength and courage and bravery to work with these energies. And we have to balance and be very flexible and adaptable when using our strength. So a lot of self-understanding is coming, and knowing how to work with yourself, because at the way you're seeing yourself in this situation, you're bringing a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings of satisfaction and happiness, like a wish is coming true for you. And it's how you think about the star, how you think about this Aquarius, how you think about your inspiration, your abilities to use your gifts and talents are going to make you very happy, very satisfied, very fulfilled with this energy. And this is energy of the water sign of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But you're at this time, you're going to be feeling happy, confident, celebrating, enjoying life with this Aquarius energy. By inspiring others, you bring this wish come true. And the environment itself is bringing you a sense of the lovers. Gemini, Aquarius energy, but this is Gemini, the twins. You're coming into this feeling of a wish is coming true about a potential partnership, but you're having to make some choices about what it is you want to unite with, what you want to bring together, both within yourself and you're joining and enjoying life with others. Because it's going to bring you a new opportunity, is your hope and fear that you're being offered from the high power, from the divine source, from the Holy Spirit. A seed to plant. This is Taurus energy, a Capricorn, Virgo. But you're going to work on planting the seed in this garden. And you see, these are the lilies of hope, of resurrection, something new, a project, something that you maybe have worked on in the past. Is coming back as this opportunity to grow, to prosper. And you are also coming into the sun as the advice, because it's saying that this opportunity is going to bring you healing, optimism. In this partnership, this choice is going to be very important and have a long ramification for your life, and a lot of structure and happiness, and a new rebirth, you see, with the child and that cape of a red passion. There is a flow now coming to you, and that's the advice, just to flow with this star as you close out an old cycle with a sense of inspiration and renewal after a time maybe that was difficult. You're closing this cycle out with optimism and happiness, and you got the sun and the star together, which is a fame and fortune, which is a brightness. Just look at the cards themselves. So a renewal is coming with a new opportunity, but it's going to require strength to make this right judgment around a partnership that's coming to you from your environment. But you're going to need to recognize you're coming to a completion. And that completion is bringing you the star and the magician. So you're making magic with this Aquarian energy. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, both in terms of your personal power, but in terms of your creative force that you are using now, all of the elements within you, your emotions, your feelings, your values, the way you think, your beliefs, your intelligence, your passion, your intuition. But also you're bringing in the earth itself, which is bringing it down, making it real, making it into something that you know will grow and be very optimistic. This is the most powerful card in the deck, and you're getting clarity about what maybe you did not know was this opportunity coming in with this new choice in love, a partnership. It could be business, romance, but it's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, enjoyment, pleasure, a wish coming true. And you're juggling the ups and downs of life as you close out this cycle and move from the 2 to the 3, where you have been working and got recognition of what it is that you are bringing into manifestation, Cancer. And that's what I have for you. And let's just see if we have one or two cards here to summarize. Why is the Magician here? The Magician is here because you have the 2 and the 7 again. Well, we have that coming out twice here. So there is something very important about looking at your strategy, looking at any kind of manipulative or a Cancer narcissistic energy. Somebody is keeping maybe things close to their chest about what they're thinking about or speaking about. But you're going to have to juggle this energy and be flexible and be willing to change as you come into this new way of thinking about the situation. And you got clarity on it, so you know already, Cancer, what I'm talking about. And this clarity is going to bring you this amazing sense of recognition, success, but more than that, a spiritual illumination and brightness, a enlightenment. And thank you so much, Cancer, for participating in this reading. I hope you brought your own imagination to each of these cards and to know how you're going to fulfill this new endeavor that you're making magic with as you come out of an old cycle that is at the very foundation. So you can wish on your star and see it coming true. And that's what I have for you, Cancer. And thank you again also for your comments. And for those out there who are leaving comments, I just want to let you know that that helps not only me grow as a reader, but the collective. And it inspires us all, Cancer, to find that true energy around us, to be optimistic and to shine and to heal. It's needed more than ever now as we come into partnerships that reflect this kind of love, this kind of light. And it brings you a new opportunity to grow your happiness and your fulfillment. And so it is in sending you love today, Cancer. And see you next time. Bye-bye.